Hello, and this is Brad Brewer, looking at Brad Brewer. It's been several years since I've felt like I've been competitive. I think in the process of opening up my school and focusing on helping others play better golf, my swing has wandered away from being as tidy as I'd like it to be, and I was looking at my swing just recently and made some observations. The swing on the left-hand side was but maybe a couple months ago, and what I noticed in comparison to what I'm working on now certainly has impacted my ability to be more consistent. I'm hoping that some of the things I point out here might even help someone else that's out there and has wandered off the ball, per se, and that's basically what happened to me. I went back to my roots, my Palmer fundamentals that worked very well for me as I was running the Palmer Academies in the 90s and still remaining competitive, playing professional golf, going to a number of National Club Pro Championships during that period of time and playing competitive in our section. So as I watch, as we go through what I observed here, let me kind of make a couple of references. The first is a line on the shaft plane, and you'll notice that address, and by the way, I haven't shrunk, it's just the camera angle when these first ones were taken was a bit tilted down, and now it's more on a level plane, and so that's what we're seeing there. Yes, I haven't shrunk over the last couple of months. That's a good thing. All right, so let's watch and see what we got going on here. The first thing I did is set myself a little bit more on the left side of the address, more centered with my head, more lean of the shaft to the forward side just slightly, and ball position is about right off my sternum. From there, you know, I felt like I was a lot more on my left, but I was just preset a little bit too far over on the right to begin with. And as we watch the swing going away, I'm just going to draw a circle here around my head, because I'm a big believer that centering your swing is important. And certainly that's something that I got away from, and it caused for me to have a lot of inconsistencies in my ball striking. Mostly my miss under pressure was a pull, and it was because when I was swinging away, the club, as we watch it go back here, you'll notice the similarities and differences. You'll notice that I start to wander off the ball because my arms were extending away. It was really a hand takeaway, trying to rotate the club face open early. And as I did that, what it did is it shoved my left shoulder very high and around, and the further that my hands and arms tried to swing away from me independently of my body pivot, the more it floated me off the golf ball. My move away now is feeling that more one-piece takeaway, feeling like my shoulders rotate more around my steady head. My left shoulder feels like it goes down a little bit more and under, and that allows for the entire movement to synchronize instead of it being an independent motion. From this position here, before I had to work really hard to try to get into my left side, and what would happen is I'd get my a bit of my left side back, but the majority of my weight's still on my right foot. Now you'll notice that I am really firmly planted on my left side with a little more lateral hip slide than what I had, which allows me now to start to post up, and I'll start to extend a little bit more as we start coming down into the shot, and that extension is allowing for me to really get the post up happening. That allows me to be able to get this good triangle through the strike. I was kind of losing my angle a little bit early and hitting off my back foot, and now I have the ability to Keep that triangle a little bit more together as I post up my left side and extend through. And you'll see that even in my post-impact position here, I am staying behind the ball. I'm staying in my centered position, which gives me better extension through the shot, whereas I was kind of wandering on the outside of my left foot, really rolled out, saggy legs, and also my upper body, you can see, is way out in front of the shot right there. So these are the changes that have drastically improved my ball striking. I'm having a lot more fun hitting shots. I'm not hurting my lower back anymore because I'm really going into extension through the shot instead of twisting. The twisting was really hurting my lower back, my vertebrae, and even though it looks like I'm tilted back a little bit, I'm actually just extending upward, which is a much more ergonomic position for my spine. So hopefully I'll continue to strike it good, and maybe some of these comments will resonate with you in your golf game. Those that have floated off the ball, getting back to more of a centered swing will allow you to be able to be more consistent. These are the fundamentals that Mr. Palmer taught to me several years ago, and revisiting them has certainly helped me find a much more quality strike, where the club is now more from the inside, swinging slightly out, creating a little bit of a push draw, if anything, with a better impact position. I certainly have the ability to strike ball and then make divot 2 to 4 inches out in front of the golf ball instead of those early releases and pulls. So until next time, happy golfing.